Hey guys, welcome to the Playroom. I'm Woody, and today we're taking a look at the G.I.Joe Classified Series San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Chuckles and the PulseCon exclusive Crimson Strike team. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, I was hyped as hell for these sets. As soon as they revealed Chuckles, I was like, ooh, yes, give me that, gimme. But then I saw it was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, and then I'm like, damn it. And then I see it's going to be on Pulse. And I was like, yes! And then when they revealed the Crimson Strike team, I was even more hyped. The G.I.Joe Classified Series has been killing it! So, first we're going to take a look at Chuckles. But before we look at the figures themselves, look at this box art! I mean, they made it look like an old-fashioned TV with modern touches, and there's so much nice detail all over. You even have the little chat window to see Baroness and the twins' reaction to Chuckles having their files, which will come into play with the Crimson Strike team. It's just really well done. I love that when you open it up, you see a comic of how Chuckles got the briefcase. And then you have a nice render of the figure right next to it. This is really good stuff. This is top tier deluxe right here. Now, with the box out of the way, let's take a look at the main man himself. And yeah, he looks really well done. I love the tampograph print of the Hawaiian shirt. It's nice, clean, crisp, and it's very vibrant colors. I do love that. Now, the pants are reuse of a different figure. I believe it's Duke that they are reusing the legs for, but it works. They just took off the armor bits, but you can still see some of the remnants of a knee pad. But still, it works. It doesn't seem obvious. So, I like that. That's the one thing that the G.I. Joe Classified Series does well. Even if it's reused parts, it's not that glaringly obvious that it's a reuse kind of thing, unless it's a strict repaint. So yeah, they knocked it out of the park with this. Overall, this sculpt and the paint applications are really well done. I especially love the head sculpt. Like, this is just, you get the vibe of the strong silent type from this. I guess akin to Reacher, I suppose, but still, it's really well done. I do like this head sculpt. I'm glad that they fixed their head sculpt after that Falcon incident. That was just, I still get nightmares. For the accessories, with him being a Comic-Con exclusive deluxe, you would hope that it comes with a good amount, and thankfully he does. And I love the fact that the ammo box that would have held his accessories is done in the same design as the briefcase that you see him steal in the comic art and from the Crimson Strike team. I just love all the Easter eggs that the packaging and the characters themselves have with accessories, or just all that, you know? But anyway, for the accessories, he has a lei necklace, which is sculpted in pink plastic. He comes with a pair of sunglasses, headphones, and I'm not kidding on this, while it is a cassette player, it's Soundwave. I'm not kidding. It is designed exactly how Soundwave looked, and even the sculptor himself said it was based on Soundwave. That is a lovely Easter egg, and it is just awesome. He has a pair of binoculars, briefcase, and file that he stole from Cobra. He comes with a pair of handcuffs that are intact, a pair that are broken, as well as brass knuckles. He has his pistol and knife, and then he has an alternate beat up head, and it's well done. You could definitely tell he's been put through a fight, but I prefer the clean face. Like, to me, that's just better. Now, word of warning, while you can tab the cassette player and the binoculars on the back of the belt, simply just tab them into their selective spots, they can fall off pretty easily. So yeah, honestly, me personally, I'm just gonna have him not wear those. So I'll cover the articulation in a bit, but for now, let's talk about the Crimson Strike team. And first of all, again, that packaging. I love the suitcase look of this set. It is really well done. I love the shininess to it. And I really love the fact that the lock combinations are TMX and XMT, Tomax and Zaymont. That is so cool. They could have just done any random numbers, but instead they did a little Easter egg like that. Oh god, this series is so good. And once you take the sleeve off, you see a more beaten up version of the case. Detailing is still the same, just some more dents and a little bit of blood. But still, it is really well done and I love it. And then as soon as you open it up, that is some sweet goodness right there. You get a nice display of Baroness, Tomax, Zaymont looking all pissed off because Chuckles is now walking off with their file, which you can see in the lower right corner. You got dials, buttons, switches. It's just all well done. And then you have a file. And if you just don't want to see that, you flip it over and you got some nice, lovely gold bars. Man, if I had that kind of money, I'd still be doing this. Happily, might I add. As for the file side, it's got some written words on it, like classified, blah blah blah. And then the picture is a nice little Easter egg because it's the blueprint of the original O-ring bat figure. That is just awesome. I love all these little Easter eggs. The coffins that they were kept in themselves are really, really well done. And I love that there's a bunch of Cobra logos. It gives it a nice regal look. And the accessories you could just pull out of their little boxes. It is so well thought out. I love it. Just like these figures. Now, Tomax and Zaymont are pretty much just recolors of their original figures. Nothing's changed. But they do look good. The crimson red they picked, the gold accents, the silver, it all really complements them well. I do like this repaint. And the original figures were fun themselves, so it's nice to have this variation for a Crimson Strike team. So yeah, while it can be seen as just a cheap repaint, I do think there's actual merit to this. I do love what they did with this repaint. Baroness, on the other hand, man, oh boy, did she get an upgrade. I mean, if you've seen my top 5 worst G.I. Joe video, you know that I did like the original Baroness figure, but I did have some problems. And some of it's been fixed. I still have my little issues with it, and a new problem kind of reared its head. But still, she is beautifully, beautifully done. I love the matte crimson look they gave her. That shiny crimson red paint on the armor. Just they did such a good job with her. And I love the new R's that they gave her, that there's actual posability to it. You can swivel at the bicep, the double arm crunch. It is just so well done. And it's not as restrictive as that first figure. I really hope they reissue the Black Baroness with this body mold. It is so good. Now, it is reused though. The only new parts, like I said, are the arms, but an additional new part is that head sculpt, which beautifully done. Oh man, that is beautifully done. I love the glasses that they gave her. It harkens back to the 80s cartoon. It's just a really nice face sculpt, and I do believe I prefer it better than that original one. There's just so much life to this one. But those are the only 3 new parts. However, it's still good. And like I said, if you've seen that video, you'll know one of my biggest problems was the feet, how she has trouble standing up on her own. Well, they seem to have fixed that, or whatever it was that was causing that, because this one has no problem standing up. While my first one, still sometimes if you breathe on it wrong, it will fall over like a tree. So I'm glad they adjusted something if they did, or maybe it was just that one copy of mine that had the problem. Still, I'm happy that she won't fall over. Now, for the accessories for this pack, we're going to start with the twins. They pretty much just get the same accessories they got in their original packaging. And they also get a really nice gold stand that has their names on it. Now, if you're going to get the suppressor, if you're putting it in, don't just do a straight shot, because one, it might not fit. Two, and this happened with my movie Baroness, you're gonna break off the peg that goes inside the gun. So what I recommend you do is you screw it in, and if you're wanting to take it out, screw it out. It will go in a lot easier and you don't risk breaking it. But yeah, aside from that, they look great holding it. I'm happy with these accessories. Baroness, man, did she get the accessories, holy crap. Along with getting her own gold stand, this seems to be an amalgamation of the Classified Series Baroness and the movie version, as it comes with the snake dagger she had. She's got her pistols, which are technically the same as her original gold pistols. However, they added a tab to it so you can put the included suppressor on it. And she gets 2 of those. She comes with twin mini Uzis. She comes with the snake gun that originally came with her. 2 alternate heads, an alternate pair of glasses, and an alternate hairpiece, and they are very well done. The first alternate head is a battle mask, and yeah, I think it looks good. It's nice. It's got that snake motif, but at the same time it gives her that lure of mystery. And the second one, which I know Hasbro probably did this to us as being thirst trap, but she's got lip biting. She's yes. Now, I was hoping, so hoping to be able to do a head swap, but unfortunately, you cannot swap heads with the original Baroness. The ball joint is too big on the original. These will not go on right. So, sadly, if you're wanting your black Baroness suit, you're gonna have to settle with what we've got. Kit bash this, paint it up into the black suit, or wait and see if they put one out for us. So that's a little disappointing. But hey, who knows? Maybe they'll do one that's more retro style, or maybe they'll do it in her original debut blue suit. I'm good either one, so let's see what happens. Now, for the articulation, Chuckles, Tomax, and Zaymont, they pretty much have the standard articulation. The twins definitely are just the same articulation they had in their first figures, so what you've normally seen across this line is what you're going to get. Baroness, like I said before, the only new articulation is in the arms, and that's the bicep swivel, double arm bend, and that's it. But still, what minimal articulation is there for Baroness for the new arms does so much for her. So, for comparison, for Baroness, here she is next to her original figure, and you can definitely see the similarities. But if I had to pick which one's my current favorite, it's the Crimson Strike team. Here is Tomax and Zaymont with their original counterparts. Just a repaint. The scar stands out better on the Crimson Strike team, but I like the subtlety of the scar on the original. And for the whole Crimson Strike team, here they are with Crimson Guard, Crimson Alley Viper, Crimson Bat, customed with the Arctic Bat accessories, and the Crimson Viper. And yeah, this is my Crimson Strike team. I'm not going to do an entire platoon of it, just a squad. This is the best of the best. That's how I see it. For Chuckles, here he is with Scarlet and Snake Eyes. And for his movie counterparts, here he is with Lieutenant Falcon and Tunnel Rat. 3 down, 3 to go. We just need Law and Order, Jinx, and Big Lob. So, come on Hasbro, give it to us. Overall, both these sets definitely warrant their price. They definitely warrant them being exclusives. They earn their spot in being really good Comic-Con or PulseCon exclusives. They are very well done. What improvements are made are great improvements, and there is plenty there to love about it. I highly recommend these sets. Now, Chuckles was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, so you either got the code there or you were able to get him on Hasbro Pulse. But last I checked, he's sold out, so if you missed out, start checking eBay. The Crimson Strike team is a Pulse exclusive, and they are readily available, so if you want to pick one up for yourselves, check it out. I highly recommend both of them. You will not be disappointed. But what did you guys think? Did you pick up these figures or did you pass on them? Let me know down in the comments below. And while you're there, do leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and take aim at that bell icon. If you want to see future updates and additional toy photography from me, then you can check out my Twitter for the updates, Instagram for the photography. Links to both in the description below. And if you're in a position to help financially support the channel, I do have a Patreon, link down in the description. And that's it. This is Woody, signing off. Yo, Joe!